the path of people's leader, an inspiration of the mutinous rabble. Kellemor's purpose is to sow disorder and use the rebellion to eliminate the ruling elite, those who might be capable of opposing the xenos. I should have the Inquisitors with me. Oh, that's it. Now let us decide what to do with a surviving trader. Do not kill him in vain. Those who follow the tenets of the God know that just as we serve there, so too does it us. Allow the death of this man to become an instrument in your hands. As of the trader's body, as of that of Nemesis. Instill fear in his supporters. The enemies will be forced to act to undo his deception, exposing himself in the process. Yeah. Yes. We'll do as Kibbeler proposes. We will make certain that the lower decks believe their hero to be dead. We'll leave the body to hang for a good long while, that the hopes of the mutineers may rot along with the corpse. Wait. This one trader dealt with Lord Captain, but how many more have been poisoned by the false confessor's heresy? A new spiritual shepherd must be appointed quickly to banish any mutinous thoughts by the trader from the minds of the crew and strengthen their faith and obedience. Without the ship's confessors, the lava will begin to whisper that the Emperor has forsaken and doubt will play into the rebels. Strictly upset to them. When a loyal crew member who is known for the strength of their faith, someone the children of the Void will recognize their own. We do not want any outsiders. As you command, I will order the chapel to be restored as well. But if this change the ability, blessed shields. Nice. I will send Aegis to every deck. The next time Nemesis clears his head, which I'm certain will happen sooner rather than later, we will be one step ahead of him and not the other way around. Your gaze. Perfect state. When your gaze turns to the motionless hill, then your heron reflects. There's something wrong. I'm thinking about Nemesis. Sorry. The more I learn about him, the more I see a vague reflection of myself. Distant, perhaps, but all too familiar. Like me, he was forced to tread the path of servitude from an early age, stripped of everything that might stand in the way of duty. Champion and a zealot, left with nothing but an idea. Fortune, tempted by his mentor. You are different. He's a murderer, but you understand the true value of human death. This is true. Like a puppeteer, he pulls all the threads together, all the threads of other people's destinies, tangling and severing them. I cut this thread. It is only as the Undying One commands with timely precision. I must open them aside so that I might save your subject from premature death.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Best. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Hmm. him.
Is there money to be made? Where we are. Ouch. After analyzing the good data, the visitors were surprised to discover that the planet was once covered by oceans. Long ago, an unknown cataclysm caused the seas to dry out and turned the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discovery of all was the remains of colossal oceanic organisms, some large enough to be seen from our surface, even for creatures. Lord Captain, I humbly request your audience with you. Proctor Anthar is interfering with the crew and is demanding to see all the archival records of criminals we have ever received from the Imperial Navy. The matter is urgent. Why not just grant him access to the records? Access to the ship can only be authorized by the dynasty. I will meet with
both of you immediately. Thank you, Lord. Your Lordship, Dr. Arthur is interfering with the work of the crew. He's intimidating and threatening them, demanding access to the ship's archives. And as for this amount, and as for his book, I humbly request that you take action. This is what's wrong with your hand. Allow me to explain. The Voxmaster tried to pet Glido, to activate his self-defense protocol. As a result, I had to step away from my duties to have my implants replaced as the Proctor. I already apologize. In any case, what happened was the expected outcome from an unauthorized contact with a living weapon and other weapons. Why did you try this? Why did you try to pet Glido? I didn't. I did not try to pet him. It is not customary to keep such cyber beast on wage, Captain. This is my first encounter with Judge Chris. That Glido, he was following me all over the bridge. You decided to interfere with his work protocol. I had studied the archives and found mention of a ritual to establish contact that involves unoffering physical interaction with the beast. Literally talking about bravery and pointless acts. Cyber mastiffs cannot be braved, neither can I be. Be silent, both of you. I don't know why was sabotaging the work of was compelled to intervene, but had intercepted a suspicious signal. The encrypted message contained the words heresy and fugitive. I managed to trace the signal back to the Voxmaster. I needed to dispatch Glido on the recording transmission to obtain evidence and alternative to ensure your safety. Otherwise, you sent the beast to follow me. Questioned the crew in the Voxmaster's absence, established that the wanted bulletins sent by the Imperial Navy are being completely ignored. Suspect the senior officer Thomas abusing your trust. What do you have to say about that, Victor? Reports of fugitive criminals which number in the hundreds are of low priority. What's more, I know that Lord Captain Theodora was most adamant on the matter. If you forgive me, heretics, we are not Grog's damned bounty hunters. The Proctor will know if he had brought his questions to me rather than interrogating astronauts and comms officers. As for the Vox transmissions, the frequency used by the senior officer is encrypted. I informed the staff of the situation regarding the Voidsman who was earlier brought before you on the bridge for trial. I need to remind you, Lord Captain, that Proctor Arthur has no authority to access transmission conducted by the senior officers of the Rogue Traders flagship. Not to mention that the signal was unlawfully intercepted. Were you aware there was a runaway heretic hiding among the ship's crew? No, Lord Captain. He was not in the list of wanted criminals in the Koronus Expanse. I assume it is because of the relative insignificance of the heresies he was accused by the Calixian authorities. Perhaps Proctor Arthur had information to which the Imperial Navy does not have access. I don't know, what are you suggesting? Your flagship is untouchable for external inspections because of his high status, and criminals are taking advantage of that. You need an internal audit. You need to pull up the archives of wounded bulletins and double check the crew records. That is the only way to identify and eliminate potential threats to you. This is madness for a ship whose officer corps alone comprises hundreds of peoples. The work hours that will be required of such an audit. I have listened to both of you. I'm ready to make a decision. Solomon, you'll be granted access to the archives and lead an audit of my crew. As you command, Doctor. Save and try to new planet. Lord Captain, your plan was a success. Our provocation against Nemesis and the killing of the traitor Adalbert has brought out all the rest of them. My informants have captured a number of suspicious individuals and beaten the truth out of them. The scum Nemesis wishes to avenge his mentor's death and plans. To hate the ceremony, the officers anoint me. As the impious Adalbert has turned out to be an apostate. The new confessor's duty to ensure that the officers take their oath to the Emperor. Traditionally, ceremonies attended by the family, and it is they who are the target of the mutineer. He wishes to slaughter all of the ship in one fell. Ordered the trap to be set for Nemesis. Would you like to be personally involved in the operation? Kind of trap? Will replace the civilians with enforcers and their relatives the appropriate age. Dress them all with formal clothes and hide their weapons on the when Nemesis to strike. Find one only cruelties up for the last time in his life. Wait. With the appropriate age, there are going to be elderly youths present. Is necessary for the sake of secrecy. Let me assure you, all of my people will gladly risk their families for the good of the Warhammer dynasty, but fair hand. I will attend the ceremony. Coming over the hills, the whispers of death are returning the enemy side even more loudly. I must meet the enemy face to face. Very well, we'll capture him together. So be it. What? Behind the Tusk village. I think that's the. This is Xenos Inquisitor. lore. Heroes of distinguished of disguised forces are listening. Officer Wilson all around yours. Men each dressed as a member of the families. Close by, a kindly looking old woman's family with a scarred handkerchief. Can she rise? She smiles with a mouth that is missing halfway through, then whispers, "Everything is going as planned, your lord." Gathered participants in the ceremony. The facade is holding with everyone playing their role perfect. The master at arms must have instructed them thoroughly and shown them how best to conceal their weapons. All of them are wearing their best, and even you cannot tell where they are hiding their armaments. And who might you be, Madam Matriarch? Belinda Trove Gold, Lord Captain. Transfer from the forces with the rank of Senior Lieutenant. The staff of your lordship causes on account of my age and declining health. But as you can see, there is no such thing as a former enforcer. Why would Arbek entrust my safety to someone so advanced in years? I guess the Master at Arms remembers how Belinda used to be the best shot among the enforcers back in the day, and knows that my eye and hand have not diminished over the years. I spent 40 years of duty, and to this day I can tell if a man is carrying contraband in his pockets just by the way he's working. Good. I'm grateful to Miss Surback, Mistress Surback, for the honor. I don't want to die in my bed. Let me fall in battle defending the Lord Captain and the crashing trader. Do you believe Nemesis will fall for our ruse? Judging by the way that Surf in the back row keeps glancing around, and Nemesis has swallowed the bait, and just like the void rat is, has swallowed the bait just like the void rat is. The porridge will hit the fan any moment now. When it comes to an end, the laws are given, and the forehead of every officer is graced with the touch of the now comes the moment for the closing. And may the good Emperor protect us. Now the menacing ways most of them, but not today.
You cannot stop the angels faithful! Defensive positions! Do not let a single one break through!
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
I'll turn you into corpse starch!
Oh, he will. Oh. You know what?